Hi, I'm Mitch Rankin, co-founder of Forward Protocol. This video is based on the information and insights from the block research and other sources that are trusted by institutional investors, by traders, by financial service professionals, digital asset and blockchain infrastructure service providers, by regulators and policymakers, and by crypto enthusiasts to help them remain the most knowledgeable in the market. To the average person in the street, the crypto and blockchain world sounds so complicated. Well, we're going to make it easy and simple, in a non-techie and an easy way for you to understand. We'll talk in layman's terms, use easy to understand language, with Forward's main theme in mind, making blockchain easy to use and easy for you to grasp. The information we share is from Forward Protocol's perspective, and our views are our own and not to be used as financial advice. Let's face it, the crypto space is confusing, it's scary, and it's exciting all at once. And Forward is the voice of reason in the sea of chaos and will help you understand what's going on over the next couple of months. The purpose of this video is for education only, and we're talking about blockchain adoption, and our Forward protocol fits in and plays its part. And by Forward, we mean you too, our community members. So let's talk a bit about Web3 technicals, about decentralization and publicization. And yes, as I promised, I will keep it simple as I can. If you want a recap, please have a look at the videos that I made previously, which lay the foundation for what's coming. I'm sure you understand by now that the web has lost touch with one of its initial core principles. And that principle is that no permission is needed from a central authority to post anything on the web. There is no central controlling node and no single point of failure and no kill switch. This also implies freedom from indiscriminate censorship and surveillance. This comes from the Web Foundation. The decentralized version of the web has disappeared, and it's been replaced by a reality where digital fiefs are controlled by monopolistic technology companies. But the cracks are starting to appear, and the tech industry's top-down structure is showing signs of weakening. Every day we see news from critics voicing their concerns over censorship, over surveillance and disinformation and user exploitation. The antitrust watchdogs are clamping down on big tech firms to root out monopolistic practices. And alongside this battle that is raging, we see a massive influx of talented developers that are working tirelessly on building a new version of the web. These developers are the outliers, the small minority that's nipping at the heels of the overlords. And they want a web that respects its original utopian vision. A vision that still has the original principles of liberty, inclusion, of community and civility that was intended from at the beginning. As web inventor, Tim Berners-Lee says, a web for everybody. But this is not an easy thing to accomplish. Building dApps that are also scalable and secure is very, very hard. And we've been trying to get this right for over 2 decades now. And I suppose it makes sense that combining decentralization with user experience that we've become accustomed to and can't live without in the Web 2 applications is computationally infeasible on Web 2 infrastructure that is currently in place. Maybe the growth of centralized service was accelerated because it was the only feasible way for computational solutions to meet user demands from web applications. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? But a decentralized solution may exist in blockchain and related technologies. So let's just have a quick definition on blockchain. Blockchain is a distributed database that is shared amongst the nodes of a computer network. And a good example is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is a blockchain-based application that runs in a distributed manner at a scale currently around 14,000 reachable full nodes. This means there's no central server. And this increases the technological security as the network grows. As the more distributed it gets, the more nodes it has, the more secure it becomes. Developers worldwide are looking for a way to build a new web that avoids the missteps of Web 2. And this is where Web 3 comes in. So what does Forward do? Forward makes blockchain easy for you to use and understand. If you're a developer, you can use Forward to deploy your creations and profit from it. Other platforms can use Forward to reduce their barrier to entry and get to the market sooner without large capital outlays or long development timelines. Other blockchains can integrate with Forward Chain for platforms to quick deploy on them in a click. Other blockchain technology can integrate with Forward Factory and provide a solution to our users. Forward doesn't compete with anyone. What we do is we collaborate with everybody. And we make things simple. We connect the traditional business world with blockchain using a no-code interface, no-code toolkits, and we make the dream of blockchain adoption practical. We know that if it's easy for you to use, you'll use it. So I want to invite you to come and join us. Let's move forward together.